Hello. Ugh. Okay. So, hey everyone. This is Lord Burkity. I've finally gotten some good stream content going. Look at that. Got my little recents there. Got my little chat box and my little logo in the background. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No matter what everyone says. And right now I'm honestly just waiting for people to come in and probably just gonna play whatever if nobody comes or gives me a suggestion on what to play. Or honestly, right now I'm just gonna name out what I have already because you never know. You never know when some little weirdo is gonna pop up. But right now, for like games to play, I have Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Again, it's a maybe. I don't know or wish to care if I will play it or not, but who knows. I have I got Dead by Daylight, which, you never know with that one. It's depending on that one really it has its kinks and I'm not like talking about sex, believe me. Believe me, you know if I'm talking about sex. Um that one mostly has issues depending on either the people playing it or just the overall 3D-ness, I guess that you call it, of the game. As for the rest, I believe it's Deltarune, which maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm gonna probably do that when there's like more people in the future. Um, Dragon Ball The Breakers. It's an old. It's I know it's not the most popular, but it's still kind of fun. You know, maybe Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but you guys might be confused since I'm already like a good way through the game, and you guys haven't really played too much of it. Um, Gary's mod. Again, the game's not the most streamable because it's always taking forever to load or some wacky stuff is going on. Genshin is a maybe. Again, I'm a majority through this game on my own time. Human Fall Flat, you can always find some good parkour stuff. Left 4 Dead 2, that's a bit of a challenge, but again, that's more of like a multiplayer friend game. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Again, I'm already partway through some of the games I'm mentioning right now. Portal 2, I can always do a restart, play some community maps or whatever. Raft, that would be an interesting first thing for me to play by myself, I would say. I would think. Sonic Frontiers, maybe. Again, there's not many people here right now, so I don't know what I'm going to really do at the moment. Maybe some TF2? It's a good game, but the problem is the voice chat gets hectic at times. And it's like a really hectic game overall. I got Jackbox games, but again, more people, more likely I'm able to play. I'm going to play those games. VR chat, no. Again, I think that's more like a personal time type game. If you'd want me to play any of these games, again, feel free to say a word and I will gladly do so. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I have Roblox and Minecraft, but again, those are like creative games I do in my free time. I'm not guaranteed that I'm going to play them automatically. But again, one more run through Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Zombies, Dead by Daylight, maybe Deltarune, Dragon Ball The Breakers, Gary's Mod, Genshin, Human Fall Flat, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2, Raft, TF2, the Jackbox games when more people come, maybe VR chat. But yeah, all depending on you guys. I'm just setting up the stream, making sure everything's working out. The good thing is I'm using like a whole new setup for this whole thing, but again, not guaranteed I'm gonna get much people here. Again, this is like one of my new things. I don't exactly stream for a living. It's more of a fun thing for me, and from what I've seen from other people, it gets some attention. Sometimes it's just for fun, you know. You never know when you're gonna get these types of things. Then it's like 7 at night, and like there's a lot of different people streaming, so I wouldn't put it against anybody if they couldn't make it, or if they're doing something, because that's just how it be sometimes. Ugh. The good thing is though, for tonight's dinner, I actually had a pretty good dinner. I got some, I think it was some pork chops or roast beef or something. It was pretty good. Like it was cold though, like around the end. You know, like to the point where you have it, it's delicious, it's nice and hot, and then for some reason it gets like that weird little moist texture. I don't know what to call it, but it just is. And apart from that, I had like nice. My preferred side is rice. Rice, salt, butter. It's delicious. It's great. It's monumentally good. And I had for dessert the best possible thing, Klondike bar. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Come on, speak up. No need to be shy. Whoever's here. Yeah. It's been a long day without you, my friend. But I'll let you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Again, I can't really do high parts in the songs. It's the one downfall of this thing. I can't do good high parts. I could try, but I won't. But again, thanks to Spirit Shift, aka Mike, for following me. I mean, again, I think he actually helped me set up all the overlays and all this setup stuff. Oh, excuse me, to get this whole thing working. And I believe he also helped with he like got me with Streamlabs and all of that. He was great. He helped me a lot in this, and I thank him a lot for that. But thanks again for following me. You didn't have to do that, but you still did, and I very appreciate it. Um, other than that, for the majority of my day, I have mostly just been setting up my Twitch thing. I go to college right now down the Finger Lakes, so it's a day. I have to do this whole intro to literature class as a prerequisite to any of the classes I actually want to do, and for those classes I have to for this class specifically, I had to read a book, and that book was Nothing to See Here by Kevin Weston or something. I don't really care, but it was an okay book. I actually finished it today. I rated it a 5 out of 10. It's not a classic. It's not. I don't know how you'd call it. All I know is my very southern and very annoying teacher likes it, and that's good enough for her, I guess. The thing that sucked though is the one class I actually like in the semester was canceled, which is acting. And we were gonna start reading out our own plays that we made based off stuff we heard around the school. And other news, I'm actually in a play for college right now in FLCC, and it's basically I guess you would call it like a 10 play film festival. I don't know what else to call it. It's just like really, really, it's slow right now because we're still working on the plays, right? We just started a couple, like at least like a good week ago. And the problem mostly being is that not everybody has like a good schedule to come in and do these plays, so that's really difficult for them to do. And it's really hard for everybody else to work with because we need people to practice with. These aren't single person plays that we gotta do. And it is very, very hard. 1 second, I'm being called by a mic. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Mike, you there? I can't hear you. Our guest star, Spirit Shift, everybody. Everybody clap. I'm not hearing anybody clapping. Saddest day for Mike. I don't think Mike can hear me. Either that or he called me for some weird reason. I don't know why. But anywho, back to the previous conversation before Mike called me. I basically have been working on the plays. Like, the director's not the best, I would say. He basically did this whole thing where he I'm trying to find a good word for this because he's not perfect. Definitely, I would think, but he's trying to give us direction. Like, for instance, a play he had us doing today, which involved with three people in like different characters. Like, one was like some businessman, the other was like some really redneck guy, and the other was just some basic guy. And we all had to sit down for the play in boats, or in this case, just chairs, because budgeting. And the thing was, we had to um be more physical and and like emotional during the whole thing. But all he said was just be physical, very blunt. Well, not blunt, vague, I would say, and did not really give us much to work off of. And it was just very difficult, like, because what am I supposed to do sitting in the way of it? Like, am I supposed to like materialize that I'm drinking a beer? Should I materialize that I'm throwing a fishing line? The hell am I supposed to do when I'm sitting? Like, if I was standing, I could think of more things to do, like move my hands, move my shoulders, move my torso, but there's not much I can do sitting. Very limited. And I mean, I get I had to be more emotional, I had to make more weird happy faces, more scrunched faces, and all that. But it was just very weird, I would say. And then here we are, back to this. What do you think, Mike? It seems Mike is dead, which, for him is a very common occurrence. You should also go follow Spirit Shift on Twitch. He is very cool. He plays very funny haha games like Sonic Frontiers and Final Fantasy and all that nonsense. Back in my day, we played Kingdom Hearts, which he also plays, but again, I don't have a capture card. I need to actually get one of those eventually, but ugh. To the one person who's actually watching the stream, which is me. Yay. I'm so happy. Anywho, what else do you got? To those watching, what do you think? Because I don't really know what I'm doing here. Yeah, again, right now I'm just shooting blanks in the air. I'm not getting much to work off of. 0 follower input. Or viewer input for that matter. And Mike just called me here. I don't know. I just left the call with Mike. I don't know why he called me. I'm asking him, why did you call me? I think he's dead or something, or playing a game. Actually, let me check. Is he streaming right now? Let me check on good old Michael. Good old Pikel. That's his name, obviously. He's not streaming. Am I subscribed to him? Spirit Shift. I'm subscribed to him. He's not live. So why did he call me? That is the better question. Yeah, okay. He didn't call me. His internet finally came on, and the last time we were in a call together, his internet shorted out. And that's what happened. So, that's probably how that all went down. But, anywho, back to what I was talking about. The director's not that good at, giving direction. There's, I think there was, today at least, 3 to 4 boys, including myself, and a ton of girls. There's always these 2 girls in front of me. I think one of them's Gail and this other chick, but they will not shut up about the Owl House. I get it. I love the show, but you guys don't need to talk about it for a good 10 minutes or more while we're waiting to do rehearsal. I mean, it's glad that you're bonding, but I mean, we also trying to get stuff done here. It's just a little disruptive in my opinion. I don't know. But apart from that, majority of my day I mostly was just working on getting all these new stream setups working thanks to Mike, and probably annoying my friend Ronak. And Ronak's great. He's big chungo boy. Me, him, and my other buddy Nicky Pooper play Ultimate Chicken Horse and all that stuff. Last night, I think I'm gonna go back to Super Bowl night last night. Yeah, big game and all that. I don't watch the Super Bowl, frankly, and I never probably will. But last night we were not doing anything. Had no plans. All I did the day before was work, and I was tired, so pretty much I decided to start playing the game Hogwarts Legacy on the Xbox, and it's good. And then afterwards, I got contacted by the guys, and we were like, "Oh, let's all play Ultimate Chicken Horse." I had no idea what that game was, and when I played it, it was amazing, I will say. But after that, it just went on and on and on and on, and eventually, I was helping my buddy Nick make a video, and when we were done with the video, he decided, "Hey, why not we do more stuff together?" And so Ronak had to leave because I don't know why he had to leave. Probably his mom, great lady, was asking him to go somewhere with her, and probably some family related stuff to the Super Bowl. And so it was just me, Nick, and our other friend Roman, who's this chill guy, doesn't really talk with us much on the internets. He's a very work related guy like myself. He's actually my coworker too over at McDonald's. But when we were hanging out, we decided to figure out what game to play, and we were playing golf with friends, and they kicked my ass. I was actually doing pretty good, and then Nick out of nowhere got hole-in-ones or pars left and right, and I was stuck trying to get up this big ramp to complete the final hole, and I sank down. After that, I think we started playing TF2. Roman probably left because he just was out of it. He didn't want to do nothing. He was tired. I get that. Sometimes you need a break from gaming and want to just take some time for yourself after a long day of work. I get that. I do that a lot after my shifts. But after that, I believe we began to, again, sorry if I'm lost for words. It's just I'm a little tired, as you can see today, because it's been a long day. I've been trying to figure out all the things with Twitch and Twitch Studio, OBS, and all that nonsense. But after that, me and Nick just played TF2 for a couple of hours. He had to go eventually, and I was like stuck in a game for a little bit. But I believe after that, all I did was just hang around the house. I did start playing the new Game Boy emulator on the Nintendo Switch and started playing some good old Legends of Zelda Minish Cap. Which, funny story, I actually did start playing on my computer a while ago during an emulation, which was a lot harder considering I had to use a keyboard and everything, because every time I hit the escape button, it closed the emulator down, it didn't save, and it was just a total pain in the ass. I don't know why it did that. But I just got bored of it to the point on my computer, and I was like, eh. But when it came out on Switch, I was like, okay, this is some initiative. I won't have to constantly save and die constantly. Because the emulator I was using on Dolphin Emulator or something, it was okay. But at the time, I think it was like my computer was just either not good for the emulator, or the emulator is just really weird for my computer. And it felt like every time I had to play it, it felt like a burden. That and the sections I was doing, I will admit I was following a guide. Kill me, I guess. But I wanted to make sure I got everything in the game. I like to 100% things. And it just got really long and tedious to the point where it felt like I was putting almost half my day into this game. I mean, I like the game, but there's a length to these things. And the walkthrough guide, I guess, could be a little better for it, but you never know. But yeah, it's been a good 30 minutes. Again, 10 of it was probably me doing my little break, my little getting everything ready before the stream with my cool new loading screen with my new little sprites that, thanks to Misty Chew for making those sprites. Love them. I absolutely love them. And oh, I got a thing. Sorry about that. Again, right now I like saw this little thing for a stream from one of my voice acting servers I'm in. My teacher is very nice. I I'm not gonna go too much into it, so she's left alone, but she's helped me a lot in my voice acting career. And if the sake of any of you are old fans from my YouTube channel, I will say this. I'm not doing impressions anymore. Alistair plays and all that and that shit. I'm done. It was great. Well, it last again. I was a kid. I just did it for fun, but to the point where I just kept getting asked and asked and asked from kids and teenagers and teens who just kept wanting that. And all I felt like was like the whole channel was dedicated to a character, not to the person behind the character. And so far, it just feels like the only person they actually care about is Alistair, not me. So if those of you, I'll make this like my little section of the announcement video. I'm not going to continue doing Alistair. I'm not going to do an impression thing. I'm not doing any impressions at all, in fact. I'm pretty much going to go back to just doing my own content where basically I either play video games, hang out with friends, talk about, like, I review a game or something. But I don't want to do impressions because I feel like if I do impressions, the only subscribers, people I'm going to get is dedicators to those characters in those series, not people who actually care for me or my content. And the only content they care about is the stuff I made almost, let me see, I think 2 years ago. A year ago, but still. If they're only concerned about the stuff I did when I was not myself, then that just shows that there's no point in being a creator if all they care about is just a character and not the person behind the character, is what I'm saying. Ugh, excuse me. But yeah, I'm not doing Alistair videos. Again, you can still watch them if you want. I'm not going to delete them from YouTube, but I'm not going to continue with that stuff anymore. It's going to be me or me and my friends playing video games. Maybe a cool little thing of my little sprites in the background. But I'm not doing Alistair anymore. And that's final. Anywho, after that, apart from all those YouTube people here, I think I've given you like my whole life story as the last 2 days of like the day of the Super Bowl and today, but I don't really have much else to say really. I'm just gonna like wait a few minutes, like a good 4 minutes, see if anybody wants to join the stream, and if nobody joins, well, I mean, there's no harm in ending early. You know, slow people coming in. You never know. But then again, I wouldn't blame people for being busy. It's a Monday. I mean, who isn't busy on a Monday? Okay, Rhoda, come on. You say you're going to do homework, and then now I see Roro Billy playing Hollow Knight. I mean, it's a good. I played it a little bit. It's okay, but it's very aimless. Is that a good word for it? Aimless? I don't really know, but it just feels very. I mean, I get that. I get the whole exploration portion of it. I really do. But I also like a good little pointer for those who aren't really that good at exploration. Like let's say, because you know, like, have you ever played those games like Bioshock, where basically you get those pointers that like tell you where to go for a certain quest or something like that? They are great. I love Bioshock. I'll probably stream it on here one day because I really like playing that game. I really love it. But I just feel like it'd be easier if I had a better indication of where do I go, because then I would know where I would have to go. But again, sorry for all the quietness. Let me turn on some music. Now, you know, everybody likes music, and whoever doesn't like music, you're wrong. I know you love music. You can't lie to me. I know who the music men are. The music men are the. I don't know what to say for this because the music again can't always. Oh, also hello, who's now viewing? You cannot. Maybe it doesn't have to be music men. It could be music women or music cat, music dog. You never know who's gonna be in the whole music biz. But anywho, welcome all these new people joining the stream. And also, as I said, I think earlier in the stream, if you have any ideas on what you want me to play, or like if you want to like ask me anything, just type in the little chat there. Little chat there. It's not dead, I swear. But again, I've just been talking my mouth off this whole stream. So I would not blame you if you just want to hear me talk, because I of course want to hear myself talk. I know I'm the big talking man. I love to hear myself talk. But regardless of that whole spiel, things have just been pretty slow lately, I would say, because it's either someone just popping in and out or something else. But I think I derailed myself from what I was saying earlier, because now I just lost it. But what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What? I am happy that I get to play all these new Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced games. Those are great. Everyone loves the Mario Brothers. I also, speaking of Mario Brothers, I really love the new commercial they made for the movie with the original Super Mario Brothers Super Show theme. Not only that, they got the cameo from the original voice actress for Princess Toadstool from the series, and that was just the fact that you found the most obscure Nintendo show, and Nintendo both acknowledged it and brought a voice from the show back for the movie. It's just phenomenal because you don't get that these days. It's very, very limited in that little area. You can never tell. Oh, someone left. Oh well. But apart from that, what do you guys think about like the Mario movie and all of that? Or have you even watched the Mario? I mean, I get the Mario movie's not out. Maybe I'm talking about the other Mario movie that no one wants to talk about, which is fair because it's just that bad. Ugh. I need a drink eventually. I am tired. Or maybe just like a good like water. I will say, oh, hello. Welcome, Jinx. Welcome, Jinx. Jinx not missing. It does look pretty cool. Yeah. I think that Chris Pratt is okay. He's not perfect, but he's not necessarily terrible. Again, it could be worse. It's not like he's the devil. The devil is in the Cuphead show. But it looks pretty good. I was very cautious at first about the Seth Rogen Donkey Kong, but when I heard it, it just snapped. It was just worked. I thought it was going to be very crappy, and then it wasn't. Jack Black, of course. Again, when I first saw the cast, I think everyone can agree. When I first saw the casting for this movie, I thought it was going to be down in the drain with The Rise of Gru and all those bad Illumination movies. But it looks promising. They're bringing back references from old games, songs from the games, cameos from the show. And it just seems keep uphill from here if they keep doing what they're doing. And another cool Easter egg about the little Mario Brothers plumbing commercial is the website and phone number, they actually work. And you can actually hear Charlie Day's Luigi. I would pull it up on stream, but here's the thing. You can't exactly call a phone from your computer. At least I don't know how to. Oh, excuse me. But, excuse me, I had a burp. We don't like those here. Aw, someone joined the stream. Thank you. Also, thank you. Really? It didn't work? Didn't work for you? But I could have swore that like again, maybe I like took a screenshot of it. I copied I like put my finger down on the font of the number it was on, and it said call this number. Again, maybe it might just be your cell phone, Jinx. I don't know, but it was. After hearing it, I got to hear a little more of Charlie Day's Luigi, and it's all right. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not terrible. It sounds very casual, more Brooklyn, which again, it's the Mario Brothers. You're gonna get Brooklyn, and I think Chris Pratt's gonna do a lot more of that too. Even though in the trailer he sounded like Linda from Bob's Burgers. But I have faith. I am placing my faith in that movie, which for some reason, even though it's not out for like a good 2 months. McDonald's was putting out those toys back in January for the movie. I do not understand why. And also, they spoiled the movie with just one toy. And it's something. It sure is something, I would say. There's a Luma toy. So, either we're getting some Mario Galaxy stuff for the sequel, because we all know there's going to be a sequel of this movie, let's be honest. And we're going to get Rosalina, which I'm betting now with their budget, they're either going to have Scarlett Johansson or Awkwafina or something. But I'm just excited for the overall movie. Cranky Kong, Donkey Kong, and I think, didn't they say they were going to make a Donkey Kong movie next? I would love a Donkey Kong movie next, and really hope. I mean, hey, you can't go wrong with Rosalina. I'm just saying. She is really something, I would say. She has she's got it going on. I will not debate that. 1 second, something's up with the stream texts. I'm sorry. I messed up the stream text. Can you ever forgive me? Okay, that goes there. There we go. Now that's legible. Okay. I really hope Rosalina is either in this or at like a post-credit scene for the sequel. She is amazing. But the better question is, who would play her? Who would play Rosalina? And that's the thing, nobody knows who would play Rosalina because nobody knows. Okay, I will admit that was redundant even for me. But considering everybody's here, let me run through some games I could play for y'all in the time allotted. I could play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Emma Roberts. Who was Emma Roberts again? I'm gonna look that up. Emma Roberts. Who was she and who has she been in? She was in Scream. That's like, I know this might be a bit harsh, but I wanted to see more voice actor representation because, frankly, it seems that these are all just this actors rather than voice actors. And hell, I'm not afraid to say this. Anya Taylor-Joy is a voice actor, but not in the sense of a good movie. She did Playmobil the movie. Okay, Emma Roberts has done voice acting for The Flight Before Christmas in 2008. She was in Family Guy and, like another movie, Ugly Dolls. I mean, considering the fact that the voice for Peach did much less, it would be fairly certain to see Emma Roberts or someone of her caliber in the role of Rosalina. I mean, I'm not saying she would never get it. It's not a bad possibility, because I have an unfortunate way of saying I don't think Nintendo's putting too much into the voice acting cast for this. Hell, Tara Strong, who is the leading girl. Everyone knows Tara Strong. She's the leading girl in the voice acting community. She was Timmy Turner, Harley Quinn, Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. She's in everything. Hell, I think I auditioned for a really great indie series that's being made called Boxtown, and I believe she's in it. I auditioned for this little guy named Detective. He's kind of like Miss Minutes in a way, but she is like and she even agreed that she does not like Chris Pratt as Mario, mostly due to the fact that there are many voice actors who could do Mario compared to Chris Pratt, who just sounds like he's doing Chris Pratt. But he looks like he's doing an okay job so far from what I've seen. It could be better. I'm not debating that. But he's doing okay. Anywho, back to what I was saying before you caught me with the old Emma Roberts comment. The games I have are Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, Dead by Daylight, maybe Deltarune. I might do that for like a separate playthrough one day. Dragon Ball The Breakers. I mean, who doesn't want to see me screaming terror and running away from Frieza? Gary's Mod, which I think would be too glitchy at this point. Maybe Genshin? Again, a majority of the games I'm either talking about right now I've already played or have gotten through a majority of the story quests or something, but there's that. Human Fall Flat, who doesn't want to see some weird jiggliness. Left 4 Dead 2, more Zambos. Portal 2, good old puzzles, crazy Ellen McLean yelling at me. TF2, again, crazy guns and Ellen McLean yelling at me. Raft, I've never done Raft single player. I think my buddy Ronick actually did Raft single player, but I don't know. I mean, he later on, of course, he asked for both me and I think, yeah, me, Nick, and his other friend, his cousin, I think, Higgly Jiggly, or Keishan or something. Again, the thing is, I'm bad at Keishan's name. It's a little inside joke for all you kids and whatnot. But what else? Yeah, TF2, Raft, Sonic Frontiers one day. I gotta do these things in moderation because if I'm going to do this, I want to have an audience, of course. Any of the Jackbox games. If there's more people here willing to play, I would love to play Jackbox. VR chat, maybe. You never know. We could play Jackbox or not. Worms, also hello, person who's joined the stream. Again, Worms is more of a 2v2. I'll probably play that with a friend if they ever were on stream with me. But I believe that's it. Again, I'll run through it for them. There's Black Ops 2, Dead by Daylight, Dragon Ball Breakers, Genshin, Human Fall Flat, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2, Raft, Sonic Frontiers, TF2, and the Jackbox games. For your little new people. My nose. I've been really stuffy lately because it is really dry in my house. I do not know why it's really dry in my house. It just is. I know, but nobody tells me why. I don't know why it's dry in my house. I mean, I like my house. It's a house. But let's see. Those are mostly the games I have. But yeah. I did state earlier that, and for those of you from my YouTube channel, I don't know how many of you are actually either familiar or from my YouTube channel. This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing from now on for the channel. I'm either going to be talking or I'm going to be playing games, depending on more people here, if I ever figure out a game that I want to actually play on stream. Again, if I played a game with the tag, I'd probably get more people, to be honest, rather than relying on Discord. But it's not bad to rely on Discord. Ugh. Well, we're almost an hour. Did not notice that. Again, thanks to Mike for setting up my whole stream overlay, or at least helping me with that in this case. He made those little overlays for like recent followers, subscribers, and donations and all that. I really thank him for that. And help me with the basics. Like he helped me make this. I'll put up, the cute little starting soon screen, the chatting screen, the little gaming stream, which again is just a cut to if I'm ever playing games, and excuse me, a little be right back screen if I'm ever like eating dinner or going out and I'm still streaming. And for those wondering what's on the screen, it's my cute little angry sprite, thanks to being made by Misty Chew, and no burgers. I do not like burgers. The thing, I never liked beef as a kid. I never liked patties. I never liked lettuce, tomato. Anything on a burger, I do, apart from cheese, do not care for. It just feels very bland and tasteless to me. Or at least the burgers I had. My dad, actually, he got me, he like forcibly asked me to take a bite of his burger from McDonald's. And I was like, I really don't want to. One bite and I was like, ugh. And from then on, I just do not like beef at all. Tacos, maybe, and I'd probably say the only reason I like tacos is because either like the shell, or the soft shell tacos is really good too. But and the one thing I hate most, which I had to eat a lot when I was living in an apartment complex with my dad and stepmom, and occasionally sometimes with nowadays if I'm ever there and my stepmom's there as well, hamburger helper. I get it's a food, but it's not a good food to me. It's just a mesh of mac and cheese and hamburger bits, and it just feels bland or just weird in my mouth. I just do not care for it in the slightest. Not at all. What else? What else? What else? Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Um, Originally I was gonna put like a picture of like tuna noodle casserole because my step family loves tuna noodle casserole, and me and my mom are just like, no, cause it just tastes weird, and like not like a cool weird, like ooh this is weird and I like it, but like a weird is like an ugh. And the thing about that is they have it on they try they I like that they do it on a separate occasion, but I've tried fish other than tuna. I just cannot get into it. Again, maybe I'll find someone who can, but yeah, that's the history of these screens. Let me flip back to the good old screen with my good old logo. My logo back from the good old days, where a donkey named Eeyore was my friend. Those of you get that reference. Um. Again, any games you guys want me to play? I mean, I could just start up a game if you want. Like, there are some games on my Steam that I really do need to play, but I've either just been too busy or out of it. Because I also have my Xbox that I have games to play on there, but the games on there are also really lengthy. And just trying to find the time with them with both work, school, and other responsibilities, and maybe this, that I can't find time for them. Like, once I'm completely done with them, story wise and side quest wise, maybe I'll play them again one day. But right now, it's just a matter of going through the motions with those. Like, I think the next games I have to play are the Lego Star Wars game. I'm probably gonna play Episode 7 and whatever free play stuff I get from that, and Yakuza 0. I think it's either the second to last or last section with Majima, where the longer portion of it is gonna have to be doing the whole cabaret club mini game, which is gonna take a long time because that comprises a majority of Gojo's gameplay, is doing that one mission and mini game a majority of the time when I play as him. And I much prefer Kiryu because you get a lot more money for him. You get money. And Gojo's okay. I mean, he's not perfect, but he's okay. I'm just so sad because I'm most likely this is either going to be like an hour and a half or an hour or 2 hours, depending on how much more I got to say, or if anybody else has a suggestion on what to do. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time too longer. I'm sorry if I'm saying this, but I just don't want anybody to just sit around there listening to what I gotta say and just feel me droning on and on and on and on without anything good. Again, maybe I'll stream it on like a better day. I can't stream it Wednesday though, because I am happy to say I'm going to go see Beetlejuice the musical with my mom. I love the Beetlejuice musical. I'm just excited because it's the original cast. Alex Brightman's gonna return. Um, I forgot the rest of the cast members, but I'm just excited to see all this new, this musical that was on Broadway, coming to my little hodunk town. What else? What else do I have to say for you? Yeah, tomorrow I can't exactly do it because I'm gonna be at school all day. I'm gonna have do Greek class, which is and oh, okay. I'm gonna have Greek, and then I'm going to go do sociology, which is very annoying because I pretty much gotta sit through a lecture and work on whatever I can in the middle of the lecture, and then I do rehearsal for my play, which I do need to rehearse those lines after the stream. And I do, and then I have my math class, which I need to. I think he's gonna hand back the quiz that we did last class and give us the homework for tomorrow night. And the thing is, like at 5 to 7, I gotta do my second rehearsal of the day, and so during that time, I'm going to probably work in between my last class and that. Mostly either on reading, excuse me, the thing for acting class, doing whatever I need to for Greek, maybe my sociology work, which I think is just a bunch of typing stuff, or my math homework, which is again a book. I can probably either do that before I head to the Beetlejuice musical on Wednesday, or whenever, because frankly I don't really care. Thursday is gonna be difficult though, like most Thursdays, because Thursdays I go all the way to work, come back. Wait, no, I I get up, I do my classes, I do my rehearsal, I rush from my last class to home, get ready, go to work, and then come back. But then the next day is easier because I have like two classes. I come back, I relax for a little bit, and head to work. And I'm actually gonna head over to my dad's this weekend. So Mondays are pretty much one of my only days where I get to do anything for myself, along with Wednesday. So if I do continue streaming, I'll most likely be streaming on Monday and Wednesday around like 7 or something. Whatever was great for everybody else, but um but yeah, I'm heading over to my dad's this weekend. I'm going to go and see my baby sisters. Hang out with my dad. We're gonna watch that new Harley Quinn Valentine special, South Park, and I believe Sunday afterwards we're gonna go to a Hero's Hideout at the mall and meet voice. Let me check. What were their names? They're really great voice actors. Hell, I think one of them's the voice actor for Jet the Hawk in Sonic. Let me see. His name is um Neil Kaplan and Michael Yuri Cha something, but they are really good. I am very excited to meet them because one of them is in Digimon and played Optimus Prime, and the old guy from Hunter x Hunter, and the other guy played Jet the Hawk and a Naruto guy with a mask. But I'm just really excited for the weeks proceeding. But I also am waiting for a week where I can just relax for a little bit. I think my next weekend where I have off is next weekend, cause then don't have to go to my dad's. I don't have to go anywhere. I can just stay here, maybe stream on a Saturday, and actually play my next game that I have ready up. I'm probably just gonna talk for 8 more minutes and go out if nobody joins the stream, cause I don't wanna waste nobody's time and talk forever. Ah. I don't know what to say. I'm not an avid streamer. I am a streamer, but I'm not an avid one. I don't use Avid. I use other tools for media. What is Avid again? I think I had to use Avid for. I did learn to use Avid for high school. I'm trying to remember. Right, Avid. It was for my video production class where we had to make these little 5-minute movies, and for these movies we had to use these software, which was Adobe Audition or Premiere or something. Adobe Premiere, that's it. Adobe Premiere, and for that we had to basically edit, use some, as you would do for a normal video, of course. And for that, we had to get like whole sounds for my 5-minute project. I will say, I did this whole thing based around a puppet I had, which was of Goofy. I basically made it to this whole thing about Goofy being the serial killer, being all on cocaine and stuff, and it was just hilarious. My partner was okay. She's not the brightest, but she helped out when she could, and we got what we needed to get done. Overall class was great. There were some people in the class though that I will admit were terrible. Like this one girl, casual blonde, terrible actor. Terrible, I mean actress, but she was bad at it. There was a scene in her thing was a horror suspense film. There was zero jump scares. You can't have horror without jump scares, or just some casual little blonde chick running around a house doing stuff that nobody cares. Apart from that, she also did this whole thing where basically she held a hot pan, which from workers' experience I did, and I immediately let go of it. She held it for a good 5 seconds and had like the late reaction of, ow, my hand, that really hurt. I mean, come on. At least you it's not that hard to fake pain. Believe me. Oh. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks to all those who came. Jinx for talking a little bit. I think who else came? I think there was Catfire. Thank you. Your friend from the stream, from the good old days. But yeah, thanks for joining the stream. And see you guys later.